How's it going, everyone? Nicholas Phoenix here. Today we're going to talk about Loki Season 1, Episode 4, titled The Nexus Event. Well, picking up from last week's episode, Loki and Sylvie fail to get off. And the TVA is still looking for them. Now, they managed to somehow create a Nexus event in the middle of an apocalypse, which is supposed to be impossible. And because of this, the TVA finds them and takes them in. Now, they essentially torture Loki by making him by putting him in a time loop prison type thing. He just experiences when he pulled a prank on Sif and cut her hair, and she just keeps beating his ass over and over again. He manages to kind of sort of break the loop, but then Mobius comes in, and during the interrogation with Mobius, we find out that Loki may have fallen in love with Sylvie. At least that's Mobius's theory. And Loki, in a fit of rage, reveals that everyone in the Timekeepers, in the Time Variance Authority, is a variant. This is comes as a shock. He puts Loki back into the time loop thing and goes to speak with Renslayer. And he steals her time pad thingy. One thing for context as to context for this conversation. I did skip over something. We find out when Sylvie was taken. She was a little girl. The person who took her was Renslayer. She used to be a hunter type person. Anyway. Now, in the conversation between Mobius and Renslayer, Mobius asks why she refuses to... He questions her on C20, and why Renslayer refuses to let him speak to Sylvie. And she gives the excuse that it's because he let Loki escape his first interrogation. We don't want Sylvie to go out because, you know, they're scared, you know. Of course, we know it's actually because Sylvie is Renslayer's variant. It's personal for her, kinda, sorta, whatever. Anyway, B15 goes and speaks with Sylvie, because Sylvie, when she was possessing B15, showed her a life before the Time Variance Authority. She takes Sylvie back to the original apocalypse that they're up from, or the original apocalypse that the one whose location I can never remember because derp brain. Anyway. There, Sylvie shows it to her again. B15 then takes Sylvie back to her cell and disappears. Now, Mobius finds out that it's true. He finds out how C20 died, that it was because she revealed that she was she was, you know, whatever, compromised, I believe is the word Renslayer uses later. Anyway, so he goes, picks up Loki from the loop again, and gets pruned on orders of Renslayer. They then go to pick up, they take Loki, go to pick up Sylvie, find out that B15 has also been compromised, and a hunt is on. Anyway, Renslayer takes Sylvie and Loki to the Timekeepers, where after slight confrontation, and the timekeepers saying stuff that I could not understand. All I could understand from them was the word variant repeatedly. I don't think that they were talking to Loki and Sylvie. I don't know what they were saying though. All I understood was the word variant. They didn't give us subtitles. Shame on you, Disney Plus, for not giving us subtitles on this. Like, whatever. Anyway, a fight ensues where B-15 brings Sylvie's sword. All of the all of the hunters from the time TVA, except Renslayer, get killed, and Sylvie manages to kill one of the timekeepers. Loki and Soa discover that they're androids, and as Loki's trying to like bring Sylvie out of the depression she was about to fall into, he mentions that they did a Nexus event on Lamentus, and then Renslayer prunes him, sort of. Well, she prunes him. As a result, Sylvie takes down Renslayer, and when Renslayer says, "End me now," she's like, "No, you will tell me everything." And cue the credits. But wait, there's more. Mid-credits scene, we find Loki alive, not dead yet, somewhere, with a bunch of people that we don't know yet. There's a mid-credits scene. It's like all of a couple seconds. And that is this week's episode. Apologies for the lack of a Flash episode today. Review on that. The Flash episode is going to go up as a twofer next week. And apologies for the lack of streams the last 2 days. I will try and stream today. Anyway, that's going to be it for this video. Tell me what you guys thought of the episode down in the comment section below. That's going to be it for this video. If you guys haven't already, hit like, hit subscribe if you're new. I will see you guys next time. And as always, stay bright.